Yeah, about Talanoa Hufanga. Hufanga has said that sometime during training camp he may come back and then be the goal ready for week one. I was wondering what your sense was on him, if you think he will be ready for week one. And then also, what happens if he's not ready and he has to start on the pup list? Is it who's going to run with Jair Brown? Is it going to be George Odom? Will it be Malik Mustafa, or will they have to go out on the open market and try to find somebody?
Well, they also have Eric Harris, who's, you know, kind of a fringe guy at this part of his career, but he started a lot of games. Um, I don't get the sense that Mustafa is, well, we'll see once training camp starts up and the pads go on, and that's when he puts the pads on, he stands out because he's a strong guy, and a physical player. It very well could be where they look at that position like they did tight end, where they went out and they got Logan Thomas at tight end, a veteran guy to step in and be, a contributor year one. Justin Simmons, how much is he going to want? I think they got to keep the door open for that, but they also know that every dollar, above minimum that they're paying for one player to come in, it cuts into the cap for this year and next year and everything else. So my guess would be that Hufanga is at least close enough to start the season, assuming there's no setbacks. They expect him to be ready at some point in training camp, ready to practice, ready to get out there and play. So my guess would be that as long as he doesn't suffer any kind of setback, that George Odom would be the guy for, if needed, for one or two games, and then Hufanga gets in there. My guess would be that they don't go out and get a veteran safety whose name, we might know. There are still a few guys out there. So that's kind of what I'm thinking with that. I think Odom is a good, obviously a good special teams guy, really good special teams guy. And I think good enough that you don't lose much if he's asked to step in for one or two or three games.